Okay. Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us live today to the very first episode of Cat Prep Pulse, your weekly live guide to cracking Cat 2025, which is powered by shiksha.com. This is Bhagyashree here, and joining us today for this series is someone who really needs no introduction. I think a lot of you might be well aware of Sony Goyal sir, 16 times 99 percentiler. I am Ahmedabad alumni and founder of Mission Cat. Sony sir, thank you so very much for joining us for this special series on shiksha.com. It is so, it gives us really pleasant, it's a amazing thing to have you here with us on Shiksha. So all of you guys, if you're serious about, your cat prep journey, whether you're starting it very new, fresh, or just restarting it, reliving it, so this is the series which you cannot afford to miss, right? So also all of you joining us live from wherever you are joining us, do tell us where are you joining in the comment section. Also drop down your target cat percentile that you are aiming for this very year, right? So let's engage, let's have conversation, let's engage and understand what are the next few months of cat preparation going to look like, right? So it's not about how much you study, but how smartly you study. That's what I have seen through all the students, whatever I've heard. So सर आई थिंक बहुत बार ऐसा होता है स्टूडेंट्स रियली डू नॉट अंडरस्टैंड कि शुरू के 2-3 महीने उनको क्या करना है देयर इज लॉट ऑफ कंफ्यूजन व्हिच
Hmm.
केटर्स टू देम इनकंसिस्टेंट एफर्ट्स होती हैं यूट्यूब के वीडियोस देख रहे होंगे रॉन्ग मटेरियल्स पर ध्यान होगा सो देयर लॉट ऑफ थिंग दैट गोज रॉन्ग सो आई थिंक जो पहला उनका फर्स्ट विक्ट्री लाइन्स अप इज अ वेरी सॉलिड प्लान ऑफ प्रिपरेशन राइट सो
Hmm.
over to you sir let's understand what is the importance of planning for cat prep journey.
Right, right. So thanks, Bhagyashree, for the invite, and I think it is a good effort by Shiksha to help students, to help them prepare well for CAT and to get into the best B schools like IIMs in the country. Now, as you mentioned, it's very important to have a good structure for your preparation. Let me simplify it for you. Let's divide CAT into three parts, CAT, CAT, right? C goes for concepts, A goes for application, and T goes for testing. So your whole preparation, whether it is of 1 year or it is of 3 months, this should be divided into these three factors. Now, what mistake many student does is that they start straight away with the difficult questions. They start straight away with something which they should not be doing, is the mock test or something very difficult. So first 1/3 of your time you should be devoting to building strong foundation. We call it as a concepts. The second one obviously would be to do the application part of the concepts. Now let me just give you an example so that you can really differentiate between this. You know that Pythagoras is base square plus perpendicular square, it is equal to hypotenuse square. So this is the concept part of it. Another concept is sum of two sides is greater than third side. Now applying this, if I ask you a question, right, if what would be the number of equilateral, number of scalene triangles which will have perimeter x, right? So this is the application part of it. So without solidifying your concept, you should not be jumping to the application part. And for application, the best source and the thing is previous year question. My one advice to every CAT aspirant is, before you attempt mocks, before you attempt actual CAT, make sure you have gone through each and every question of CAT that has appeared so far. So this is, this can be a very easy, simple acronym to remember. C for concepts, A for application, and T for the testing part. The testing part has to be in the last. G.
I think a lot of you are joining us live here, so I would request कि आप जहां से भी ये वीडियो देख रहे हैं, start putting in from where are you watching the video live and what is your target for CAT this year, right? So we want to understand कि आप अपनी किस तरह से planning कर रहे हो. So what is the approach usually students take, like just 3-4 months before जो प्लानिंग होती है, जो टाइम मैनेजमेंट होता है, या आई वुड से अ टाइम टेबल, व्हाट इज द आइडियल टाइम टेबल दैट यू वुड सजेस्ट टू देम एंड व्हाट वुड यू विजुअलाइज टू देम?
Right. So interesting thing, the timetable part, when we say how much time I should be giving to cat, it depends on three factors, right? आप कहाँ से शुरू कर रहे हैं? Means, if you are an average student and you aim to get 99 plus percentile, obviously the time that you require will be much more than if you are a above average student with a solid academic background. So what I suggest is, by and large, 1000 hours of prep is good enough, right? That includes 200, 300 hours of concepts, 200, 300 hours of your application part, and equally number of hours for your mock. 40, 35, 40 mocks are more than enough. Maybe 10 or 15 sections of each section, again more than enough. But when it comes to application, LOD1, level of difficulty 1, LOD2, any number of questions is not sufficient. Do as many questions as possible. So I usually say think less, solve more. राइट, सोचना कम है कि यार इससे बेनिफिट क्या होगा, जितना आप सॉल्व कर लेंगे उतना बहुत बढ़िया. सो कमिंग टू द टाइम टेबल पार्ट, you can either divide it day wise or week wise or month wise. The month wise planning is the best thing. You should be broadly able to divide your study into x number of months, and then within a month keep weekly target. प्लीज डू नॉट जंप टू मच इनटू द डेली टारगेट, क्योंकि वो ना मॉनिटर हो पाता है, ना ही वो एक्चुअली एग्जीक्यूट कर पाते हैं. सो माय सजेशन टू ऑल द स्टूडेंट इज कीप weekly target. Like you say, okay, in this week I can spare, okay, let us say 40 hours. So 2 hours or 1.5 hours of 20 sections, 20 slots I will be able to give. And 5 slots I'm going to give to DILR, 7 slots I'm going to give to quant, maybe 8 slots I'm giving to verbal ability, reading comprehension. So those slots can be fitted as per your requirement. Try not to putting more than 3 slots together of the same subject. एक ही बार बार सारा वर्बल पढ़ोगे ना यार, तो मजा नहीं आएगा. और बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, प्लीज इंश्योर दैट यू आर कीपिंग हाफ एन आवर ऑफ रीडिंग for every day there should be half an hour of reading. It should be part of your cat prep. Many student जो कि वर्नैकुलर बैकग्राउंड से आते हैं, जिनका अंग्रेजी इंग्लिश उतना अच्छा नहीं होता, उनके लिए ये बहुत रिकमेंडेड है कि हाफ एन आवर रीडिंग करें. रीडिंग में क्या कर सकते हैं भाई? यू कैन रीड newspaper, the editorial part. You can read the novels. You can go for the international sources articles. These three mixed together, maybe 30 minutes to 1 hour, 1.5 hour every day is very, very, very important to improve VARC section. All those जो convent educated है, जिनका verbal अच्छा है, so called English अच्छा है, vocabulary अच्छा है, they can simply jump into practicing RCs on a regular basis, and so that you can optimize the timing and other thing. So 4 or 5 hours a day, maybe 30, 35 to 40 hours a week is more than enough. Obviously, when you enter September, October, November, you would be somewhere ranging around 8 to 10 hours a day, right? So that timetable you can follow broadly.
Right. So I think a lot of you joining us from Jalandhar, Punjab. Hi Bhumi, hi Anshika. Thank you so much for joining us. So जरूर बताओ कि what is your target for this CAT 2025? Also, if you have started with your preparation, any doubt or anything you want to understand how to begin with, then this is the right platform, right? 15 to 20 minutes of power pack session, guys. Do not miss out on these sessions. You do not get these sessions live on a platform like this, right? So throw in all your queries, जो भी आपके doubts हैं, कैसे करना है, कैसे start करना है, if you're giving it for the second or third time, so what exactly you need to figure it out. If you have a little bit of experience and you're going in for MBA, तो there are a lot of students जो engineering के बाद MBA करने के लिए आते हैं, so there are a lot of different things that they get to understand. So there's so many things that I'm sure आपके पास बहुत सारे सवाल होंगे, so just throw in all your questions and we would love to take all your queries, right? So coming down to the go to recommendations, जैसे कि हम आपसे भी discuss कर रहे थे, as a mentor and somebody who has taken up CAT exam for 16 times, cracked it 99%. This is amazing, this is huge. And आप इतने बच्चों को mentor करते हैं, you have been doing this for so many years. What is your go to recommendations for books, resources, ideal things that they should definitely keep in handy जो उनके preparation में उनको help करती है?
Okay, uh, this question I have been asked many times. My answer is no. Let's go back to 2003 when, as a student, I was preparing CAT. Right, that time there was hardly any soft content available. Most of the things was in print. So what student used to do is, they used to pick so many material, right? A institute, B institute, C institute, D institute, and they used to put it together. And they used to think that by collecting or by having good content, you will be able to crack CAT. Let me tell you, in 2025, there is no shortage of the content, right? There is a shortage of intent. Right. Now, if I say about one particular institute, second institute, third institute, the study material doesn't vary much. You may pick Arun Sharma book for preparation. You may pick, Sarvesh Verma book. You may pick Nishikant Sinha. All three books have questions, right? They are good questions, I would say. You take up the CL test series, you take up the IMS test series, you take up Kraku test series, you take up Mission Cat test series. Any test series you take up, there will not be much difference, right? Try to understand, try to समझने की कोशिश करो जो मैं समझाना की कोशिश कर रहा हूं आपको. If I'm talking about geometry, right, I should be able to clear geometry. वो कहाँ से हो रहा है doesn't matter, right? Previous year questions is the best benchmark, right? Now, these days, there are lots of channels which simplify things for you. Right? There was a time people used to go to books and then master the concept from books and do the practice question from any content. अब कोई भी इंस्टीट्यूट का कंटेंट ले लेंगे वो अच्छी प्रैक्टिस कंटेंट देता है. So I'm really, I'm recommending, everything that you can do, right? Not even a particular source that you should follow, because कहीं 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 कुछ कुछ अलग अलग मिलेगा. अगर हम डिजिटल कंटेंट की बात करते हैं, so these days many channel including the Mission Cat channel, creators have made very good videos of that thing, right? You just browse through, comments and then see if this series works for you, right? And then make notes on that thing. That's what will help you, right? Test series, I would say, do not go for a very difficult test series, right? कुछ लोग क्या करते हैं, कुछ ऐसी टेस्ट सीरीज लेते हैं जो बहुत गंदी वाली टेस्ट सीरीज होती है जिसमें अननेसेसरली डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चंस होते हैं. एंड टेस्ट सीरीज will give you result if you appear for the test. The data shows that 80% of the people who purchase the test series, they actually don't appear for the test. After third mock, it drastically comes down. People appear for 1, 2, 3 टेस्ट, चौथा टेस्ट ही नहीं देते. तो इसलिए बोला मैंने, भाई कंटेंट की बात नहीं है, इंटेंट की बात है, राइट? People crack CAT with every content, right? There are people with me, many students, they follow no other sources, they still crack it. And there are students of mine who have every available resources in their kitty. They have 50 GBs of content with them. हर एक इंस्टीट्यूट का PDF उनके पास होता है, बट वो करते नहीं है, राइट? सो आप किसी भी इंस्टीट्यूट का मटेरियल पकड़ेंगे और करेंगे, वो अच्छा ही होता है, बट उसको एक अच्छी इंटेंट के साथ करना बहुत जरूरी है. Apart from that, let me tell you, one more thing which is very important as far as resources are concerned. आपको करना क्या है ये समझिए. Let us say quantitative aptitude की मैं बात करता हूं, तो we have 15 odd topics, chapter, subject, whatever you want to call it. Mensuration is one, geometry is one, ratio proportion is one, percentages is one, permutation combination is one, probability is one. So these are 15 to 16 broad topics which every student knows, right? There is no rocket science in that. Now, for PNC, you will be able to list maybe 15 different what we call it as a concepts. For example, in geometry, if I talk about, there will be concept of median, there will be concept of in center, there will be concept of triangles, then circles. So there will be 15-20 concepts in each one, not more than that. Now, for each of the concept, you should be able to do 5 basic level questions, 5 level 2 questions, and 5 level 3 questions. That's more than enough. So for a particular unit, you call it as, if you are able to do 50 questions which are at level 1, 50 questions at level 2, and maybe 25-30 questions at level 3, more than enough, more than enough. That's what will take you to a good preparation for your CAT examination. Ji.
All right. So Anshika, Bhumi, all joining in us. If you have any doubts, so this is something that we're going to continue every week. So bhulna nahi hai, keep our notification on, and do not forget to join us every Thursday, because there'll be a lot of things that we'll be discussing till the CAT exam. So I think sir wanted to present certain things to all of you. So make sure you're keeping a note. एक pen paper अपने साथ रखिए. Whatever is being taught here, जो भी चीजें यहाँ डिस्कस होती है गाइस, हम भूल जाते हैं. सो प्लीज कीप अ पेन पेपर, राइट डाउन एवरीथिंग इन पॉइंट्स, जो आपको आगे के लिए भी बहुत हेल्पफुल करेगा. यस सर.
ओके, नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में मैं आपको बहुत डिटेल्ड एनालिसिस देने वाला हूं. उसमें हम बात करेंगे कैट को माइन्यूटली हम कैसे करते हैं. आई विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट दीज 4 ग्राफ्स where I will be talking about the game of score and percentile. But today I just want you to understand that where you are right now, right? When you are starting your CAT prep, everyone doesn't start at the same place. Obviously, most of us want to crack CAT with 99 plus percentile, isn't it? But where we are starting. So next class, when next session when we will be doing, I will be in detail talking about how you can plan from where you are to 99 percentile, and I will be showing and working on those graphs. But today you need to understand that what is your current level, right? For that, if you are less than 50 percentile score, right, so you will be somewhere, I would say, 0 level, right? Because that comes at a very, very low score. And once we talk about 99.95, it comes at a score something which is, if we say CAT 24, it is somewhere around 95 score will give you. So from 70 to 99, so there is a journey of approximately 50 marks, which is approximately 20 questions with 90% accuracy, right? How you can take up this journey, we will be talking about, right? So what I suggest you, in the comment box, we shall be giving you one test, right? You just appear for the test, calculate your score, and see which level you are. Based on this analysis, if you are getting somewhere around 63 score, consider yourself at 95, right? If you are at 33 score, consider yourself at 70 percentile. If you are at, let us say, 25 score, you can count it as level 0. So once you know your level, in the next session we will be talking in detail कि यार ये जो ग्राफ्स हैं ये क्या कहते हैं, ये जो ग्राफ आपको नजर आ रहे हैं ये ग्राफ क्या कह रहे हैं, राइट? इनके बारे में हम डिटेल में नेक्स्ट सेशन में बात करने वाले हैं.
So quickly, I'll pick up one question coming in from a student here. Bhumi wants to know, sir, how much time must be given to each subject in a day?
Yes, Bhumi, as I told earlier also, beta, let's not plan the timing day wise, plan the time week wise. In a week, you should be studying for 40 to 50 hours, right? 40 plus minus 10 hours. If you are planning, slots of 2 hours each, so you have broadly 20 slots. So out of that, your weakest section, you should give more time. I would say 40% of the time you give it to your weakest section, 30% time you give it to other section. So for example, we have 20 slots, so you give 8 slots to your weakest section. Sorry, 6 and 6 slots to two other section, right? And then maybe one slot of one subject today can work for you. If you have weekend, you have more time, you cover more slots, but avoid going back to back with the same topic, same section.
All right. So I think on that note, we will wrap up today's very first episode. And I think that was quite a power pack session where we had a lot of clarity, where we understood a lot of things, all practical advice, nothing fluff, absolutely coming in from Sony sir. So if you found this video helpful, do not forget to like the video, subscribe our channel, and keep the bell icon hit so that you're notified of all our live sessions coming up, right? So we'll be live same time next Thursday. Every Thursday we'll be going live, and I think Sir has already mentioned कि next episode में हम क्या discuss करने वाले. So this will be a series that we are working on. So be prepared. Come down with your questions, जो भी आपके queries है, and we'll try and answer within these 15-20 minutes. The reason being we do not want to extend lot of things क्योंकि आप ज़्यादा सुनोगे, ज़्यादा चीज़ें आपके दिमाग से निकलेगी. Short and crisp episodes. क्रिस्प टॉपिक रहेगा. एक एक टॉपिक पे यू कैन डिस्कस, शेयर योर डाउट्स विद सर. आई विल आल्सो शेयर हिज लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल. आप सर को रीच आउट भी कर सकते हैं if you have any understanding, if you need any assistance on that reason. So I'll share that with all of you, and you guys can reach out to us via Telegram, via mail also, and we'll help you get connected with our these expert mentors who are here guiding all of you on Shiksha's platform. So Soni sir, thank you so very much for that amazing session. I think first session was good enough. I'm sure we're looking forward for the next few more, right? For the next few months that is coming up. All the best, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you, everyone, and hope you like the video.